Hello, Mr. Allen. I have your watch in. It came in today by the mail. And firstly, for anybody else who's watching, this gentleman bought this watch. You bought this watch, sir, when you were a young guy in the U.S. Navy, and you were a submariner, and you were on a rare and interesting boat, USS Narwhal. You sent this to me. That is really cool. Narwhal was a really interesting piece in that it was its own class of boat. There wasn't any other Narwhal class boats. There was only the one, and the Narwhal did some cool stuff where it was up above the Arctic Circle, and pretty much it was tracking down Soviet subs, and as a result, a lot of what the Narwhal did is classified, and so we don't actually know what it is. You know more. You probably know lots of stuff that you can't tell anybody, but it's cool. Look up more about the Narwhal, but this is great. I'll put this really cool. Figure out how I can stop my son from stealing this because he think this was awesome. He loves submarines. So thank you very much. Here is your watch. You bought this when you were in the service. Looks barely worn. I don't think, as you said, you didn't really wear this a whole lot. Look at that original Type 2 crystal. Now, this is a pretty early one. This is March 1972. So it was the last month of the resist text watches. This one is complete and intact and original, and it started running the second I touched it. It was really, really, really happy about wanting to get going. Let's, I already pre-loosened the back. Look at your case back gasket. It's like plastic. That's amazing. Doink, doink. I know you had another shop looking at it, but they weren't sure that they could do this work for you. This is something obviously that I do regularly, so not a problem. Now, the one thing with these that they almost always need is they need lower mainspring arbor jewels, upper mainspring arbor jewels as well. It's one of the upgrades that sort of deals with what Seiko sort of skipped over when they were designing and building these. They cut a couple of corners, and that was one of them. The arbor is the axle that the mainspring barrel turns on. You can't really see it. This screw, that is the top of the mainspring arbor, and the barrel is right there. And so we look at this. We look at the screw. You can see the screw head moving back and forth. Just a little bit. This is not very worn, but they are all worn to a certain degree. The movement itself looks great. It looks bright and clean. Doesn't look like water ever got in. Your balance is rotating smoothly. It's staying in plane, which means it's not going up and down or wobbling or going back and forth or anything. It's interesting because this is a relatively early piece, but it's got the colors that Seiko did on these dials. They varied from a really light, clear amber yellow, actually kind of this color. That's a really good example of an early Pogue color. And then later on, as they went on, the color of the dial became richer, sort of a deeper goldy yellow. You see more of this color on these 6002, the 6030 dials, than you do the 6005 dials. Your loom is beautiful. Everything is intact and original. Oh, that's a nice crystal. I'd almost consistent or consider suggesting that you hang on to it because it's got good clarity. Loom looks good. I don't believe, need to clean up any of the loom. Your dial surface is in great condition. And we see it snaps right to 0. Your minute counter hand's a little off. Your cannon pinion's grip is a little light. Not bad. Got some haze on the hand here. And wow, that's weird. Why is it switching over year date that late? So the hands are not aligned correctly. French English day wheel, which is interesting for an Australasian model, or an international model, I should say. When I service this, I'll correct that, and it will reset at midnight the way it should. The only loon damage I see is in your pip is grayed out. I can clean that up. I can brighten that up some. Make it look nicer. Your case is in very good original condition. It's got little swirlies and things like that, a few little dinks and doinks, but overall it's in great shape. A little dirty, but who cares? That'll clean up. Interesting. What's that for? Was somebody trying to pull the crystal ring on this? Or the bezel, rather? This is a good watch. I look forward to working on it for you. I don't really see anything out of order or weird or strange. It should be a straightforward servicing, and we will go from there. And thank you, by the way, so much for the extras that you did put in. It's really, really super neat. I'll have to do some more reading on the Narwhal. Wish my dad was around still and talk to him about it. He'd think it would be awesome. He loves submarines. Okay, sir. Thank you much.